Happy Winning Wednesday. It's Sonia and
Jeannie, hi.
hi, everyone. We are super pumped to be with you yet another 7 days later since last week. I cannot believe it. 7 days just flies like, literally you snap your fingers and it's a new week. So we are live all over the place, and this is going to be some really great conversation today because we have something new and exciting to announce. And it's something that both of us have been involved in. But first, we are live on Facebook, LinkedIn, YouTube, a couple different groups. So if you're here with us live, go ahead and drop hello, say hello. I feel like we were just talking about this as we got this live started that everyone's like checked out. No one says hi over the summer. So say hello. Let us know you are a real human being. You are not a robot, right?
Mhm.
One thing you have to wonder these days. Are you a bot? Or are you a person? But say hello to us and let us know where you're watching from, on what platform, and we'd love to know what time you are joining us. And if you're on the replay, let us know that as well too, because I think that's where most people catch us. So, we have somebody, Steve, over on LinkedIn. Hello, thank you for saying hi. And it's so great to see you, Steve. I hope you're having a fabulous winning Wednesday. All right, so let's dive into it. Today, we are going to talk about how to win with a new program that both Jeannie and I have found called the 5-Day Drop Metabolic Reset Plan. And so our goal with this live is really to bring you all kinds of helpful information just to help you win in life. Some is related to health, others just related to life skills. And perhaps if you're an entrepreneur, some of these skills will help you, in your life as well too. Somebody else over on LinkedIn, Joffrey, I hope I'm saying your name correctly, San Antonio, Texas in the house. All right.
Hey.
We are excited to be here with you. So let's dive in and let's talk about this and this really exciting metabolic reset plan. So very, very recently, we got together a group of people and, we're looking for ways to really, actually, let me pause that thought for a second. There are so many people that come to me as a dietitian and Jeannie being an exercise physiologist, and they say, I'm trying to achieve XYZ goal, but I'm stuck. There's always this, I'm stuck, or I reached a plateau, or I'm just like not feeling it anymore. Whatever they were doing is not working. And so a group of people got together and we really concocted this beautiful plan that we're going to share with you today that has changed so many lives. I'm actually in the middle of doing it right now. I'm on day 3. And as you can tell, my energy is high as always. But I really want you to hear from Jeannie in just a moment as we share her testimonial, because she's already completed it. But what this program is designed to do is exactly how it sounds, a metabolic reset for 5 days. We are using a very specific meal plan that is literally backed by science, that is geared toward helping you achieve a 5-pound weight loss. And I know it's not all fat, but what we're really looking for is reducing toxic inflammatory weight, because that is the stuff. If you look at the root cause of all disease, what is it? Toxicity and inflammation. And so, unfortunately, living in this world that we do today, we have a lot of toxicity in our face every day, which makes our bodies more inflamed. And therefore, when we try to lose weight, we've talked about being over 40 and hormones being a struggle. Well, toxicity, and we've talked about that as well. Toxicity is a real struggle. But if you're really inflamed, you're not only struggling to lose weight, but you're just not really feeling so great. So this is really kind of a reset to help you pause and move beyond those plateaus that you've been stuck with. So just wanted to kind of set the background with that. And we'll get into a little bit more specifics as we go. But Jeannie, you have done this program recently, so I want to give you the floor and I want you to tell us about your experience.
Yeah, and definitely comment below if you experience bloating, if you have digestive issues, you're struggling with losing belly fat, and you overall feel just bloated. Comment below and let us know. We'd love to hear who's struggling, because I know when you hit that midlife, women over 40, you just
We
struggle.
have
You
some men on
struggle,
here too.
right? Oh, men too. Yes.
Men too.
Actually, yes, men too. Sorry about that. Men too, because you hit a certain age and it's like all of a sudden your metabolism is sluggish. The toxicity in your system just from years and years of, having maybe a diet that's not so healthy, or, chemicals from products that you've used, is just a buildup in your system. And so this program, my primary goal when I went into this program, it was to I wanted to release that inflammation from my system, and more importantly, the digestive bulk. Like I just felt bloated, and that was my goal. I was like, okay, yes, I would love to. Who wouldn't want to lose 5 pounds or more? I mean, come on. But that wasn't my primary goal. So I went into it with a very open mind, and I wanted to give it a try. And so day one, I have to say I struggled on day one, as with anything new that anyone tries, right? But I stuck to it. And it wasn't that it was hard. It wasn't hard. It wasn't like I wasn't eating or anything like that. It was just there's a little bit of a fast in the beginning. And it's a way to kind of like reset your body, right? And so by the evening, I was eating. But because I'm used to eating breakfast, lunch, dinner, I didn't eat the breakfast and the lunch. But there
Mhm.
was lots of fluids going through, lots of fluids. I drank
Water.
right? A gallon of water or fluids a day, a whole gallon. And I even have a water app where I tracked it each and every day. So it's not that hard, by the way. But I actually didn't do what a lot of people who are going through the program right now are doing. Is I didn't weigh myself every single day. I didn't want to get stuck to that scale, because I know that the scale fluctuates. It could fluctuate 5 minutes from now. So I decided to hold off, and I did my day one measurements and weighed myself, and then I did day five because I wanted to really compare and see the difference. There's a lot of healthy eating involved, so you're providing your body with the protein it needs, and it's timed. So you have timed eating, periods throughout the day. Not something I'm used to. So it was a lot of changes I had to make, but I felt amazing. I haven't had that much energy without caffeine in years. In years. Like every morning, I need my cup of coffee to kind of get me going. I couldn't have coffee anymore. There was no caffeine in it. But I had like 10 times the energy. I was doing so much more without caffeine. So it was incredible. I would say by the time I reached day five, I was ready to keep going. I just wanted to keep that going, because I haven't felt that great in a long time. I lost 3.2 pounds, 1% body fat, and my energy was through the roof. I slept more solidly than I have, because I already sleep pretty well, but I was sleeping so deep. And I have to say the cravings, because our hormones fluctuate, we tend to get those cravings, whether it's salty or sugar or whatever. I didn't have any cravings at all. And, I'd have somebody come and tell me, oh, I feel like eating a piece of chocolate or whatever. And like, it did not faze me. I was not craving anything at all. I was just waiting for the next meal to come. When I was hungry, I ate. And after 5 days, I would say the only thing I missed was fruits. I felt like I wanted more of it, because I love fruits. I don't know about you, Sonia, but I love fruits.
I do in the summer, especially because all
Yes.
the, like, yummy berries and
Oh,
everything. So
yeah.
you do get disclaimer, you do get 1 serving of fruit a day.
Yeah.
Um, and it's like anything, right? You can do anything for 5 days. So I'm
Yes.
gonna pause your story for a second here, Jeannie, because I've got a bunch of comments here
Mhm.
coming in from LinkedIn. So
Mhm.
Tracy's on Facebook. Tracy is actually doing it too. She was on a 5-month plateau, guys, 5 months.
Wow.
And she reached out to me and let me know that after her first day, I think she had lost like 3.5 pounds.
Hmm.
So this truly is
Yeah.
a plateau buster. Like if you've been stuck in whatever you're doing, this is a very doable plateau buster. So Jeff Foggy is watching and he's saying struggling sucks. Yes, it does.
Yes. Yeah.
Especially when you're a healthy person, you feel like you're just doing all the healthy things and
Mhm.
like you're sitting, it's like watching paint dry. You're sitting here waiting for these results to
Right.
occur and nothing's happening. And you're like, wait,
I
that's
know.
not fair. Joffrey, I don't know if I'm pronouncing your name correctly. Your goal is to reverse type 2 diabetes. Oh, I love that because I'm actually
Oh.
a certified diabetes educator as well too.
Mhm.
And being on a CGM, so that would be something that we'd want to, look at your medications if you're
Mhm.
taking insulin. If you're not taking insulin and certain medications that can make your blood sugar drop, a lot of type 2 diabetics actually truly do benefit from short-term fasting, not long-term,
Mhm.
short-term fasts. But again, it depends on your medication and your insulin and all of those things. So feel free to, send me a message and
Mhm.
we can connect and I'd be happy to, help you modify it as well too, because we have done that with a few people where, there are some things that you need to modify and that's okay because it still works. And
Yeah.
so anyway, back to you. I just wanted to touch on those couple of comments that I saw here because this is really good stuff. So, all right, you
Yeah.
finished 5 days. All right. So how
Yeah.
are you going?
And what I will say is that on average, people are losing 5 pounds or more. I just so happened to release 3.2 pounds,
But
but
you're
I
so
love that I
little to
lost.
begin with. So you full disclaimer, she doesn't have anything to get rid of. So
I love that I lost 1% though of body fat. To me, that's a bigger deal
yeah.
than the weight, you know?
For
And
sure.
so I feel fantastic. And so that was about a week and a half ago. And I'm still like, I'm not like 100% on that plan, but it got me to a great start to where I'm continuing with the vegetables, and I do have more fruits in my diet. Like I need my fruits, especially in the summer, the cherries and the nectarines and all
Mhm.
that. Love it. So yeah, but I will say that, people have reported 5 pounds or more, and the energy levels that you get from it is just incredible without caffeine. So yeah, I would say overall, incredible program. It's not something that you feel that's restrictive. It's a little bit hard on day one, only because I think anytime you change what you're doing, it's going to be a bit challenging. I mean, it is what it is, right? But if you stick to it, it's only 5 days. I mean, come on, guys. Who can't do something for 5 days?
You're exactly right. And I've done so many fasts and other things like that. And, those have produced great results, but it is mentally and physically challenging to do a 5-day fast. I work with a program now called Prolon, and it is, very regimented eating. It's a fasting mimicking diet. So that is a little bit different. I mean, it is definitely a metabolic reset as well, but it is a lot more difficult to do. I'll just put a full disclaimer on that. This
It's
is
hard.
definitely doable. We
Yeah.
use some targeted supplementation that is very specific to the things that we're trying to achieve, which is reducing, digestive issues,
Hmm.
reducing toxicity and inflammation, flooding the body with micronutrients, the trace minerals that I don't care if you eat a perfect diet. You are not getting enough trace minerals in your diet because the topsoil in which our food is grown is depleted in minerals. So we use these are great little mineral packets that you can just pour in your water and it tastes like a yummy drink.
Hmm.
And it really is very, very therapeutic for the body because you're replacing those trace minerals. We also use some targeted probiotics for gut support as well as digestive enzymes because obviously our goal is to move that digestive bulk and that bloat and all that yucky stuff that's living in your gut out of the body. And when you do that, I mean, remember, the gut is mission control for your immune system. And really, if your gut is not healthy, you are not healthy. So doing these things on a regular basis, and you can do this program once a month safely and effectively, or whatever you just need to pause, hit the reset button, you're stuck, you went on vacation. I had a woman reach out to me and say, I just, had the best vacation ever, but like it was a feeding frenzy. Is this a good time for me to do the 5-day drop? And I said, absolutely. Because not only will it sort of hit the reset button, but it'll break you of those bad habits as well. Because so
Yeah.
much of healthy living is right here. And if our hormones are going crazy and the body is just out of alignment in general, we crave things. And so, breaking the cravings from sugars and, too many starchy carbohydrates and, too much caffeine. I will say I miss my 1 cup of coffee I have every morning. But I'll live. Like I'm on day 3 and I am bouncing off the walls with energy. So just to kind of walk you all through what this looks like, again, we use some very targeted supplementation that is designed to help work with the very specific meal plan. But part of the first day involves a modified fast. So it's not crazy, but really what we're doing that day is flooding the body with the trace minerals and the probiotics that really address getting rid of the yucky stuff and also supporting the body nutritionally as we do this fast. Jeannie touched on drinking, a gallon of water a day. It's a challenge, but we can all do it. And then you have a healthy dinner that night, and it's, again, a specific meal plan. Days 2 through 4 are pretty much the same. You're eating, again, very specific foods at different times to support blood sugar regulation, to support hormonal activity. I mean, there's so many things that this meal plan actually supports, but it's put together in a very specific way. And then day 5 is, really eliminating just about all carbohydrates with the exception of vegetables. It's proteins and fats. And then we work our way out of this into a very healthy eating plan. And so I'm looking forward to day 5. Here's what I've experienced so far. I'm on day 3, halfway through, or 3/4 of the way through day 3. I've already lost 3 pounds, so I'm pretty excited about that. But more importantly than that, like my gut does not feel bloated at all.
Ooh, that's what.
No bloat. And the
Yes.
last 2 nights I have slept like a little puppy that was just born. A little baby in a crib. Not even a little baby because they wake up. So we'll say a little puppy that was just born and they're just out cold. So it has been really, really just a very beautiful journey. And being a registered dietitian, nutritionist, and certified diabetes educator, I'm the ultimate skeptic when it comes to anything that even resembles the word diet.
Yeah.
This is not a diet. This is not meant to help you, take all this weight off and then gain it back. This is simply a metabolic reset. Again, the world we're living in today, it is an absolute necessity, in my humble opinion, as a dietitian. So, what are your thoughts about, who is this for? Who can we help with this program?
I think unless you're on medication, definitely talk to Sonia, somebody certified diabetes educator or someone that has a background in, nutrition that can kind of help you with that, or consult your physician. But other than that, anybody can do this. As long as you're open to jumping in and following the plan. That's the key thing. You have to follow it. You don't have to, it's not a specific meal plan. We're not saying, have a steak and no, we're saying protein and vegetables. So you pick your protein and your vegetables. But I guess the point is that it's for anyone, whether you're a vegan, whether you're, on a specific type of diet, you can definitely implement this. And what I will say is, you have to follow the plan as it's laid out if you want optimal results at the end. To just remember that if you decide to jump in, follow the plan so you can see the results.
So no beer at the end of day 5, in other words.
Exactly.
That's okay. And you can wait until day 6 to have your cup of coffee.
Yeah.
So this has really been exciting, and we're just I mean, the testimonials that have come in so far are absolutely mind blowing. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 pounds.
Mm-hmm.
And it just depends how inflamed somebody is. But again, going back to what I said earlier, what is the key to optimal health? Ditching inflammation, ditching toxicity. There you go. Jeff Foggy wants to be signed up. Yes, we'll talk, Jeff. We definitely need this because I know you've done some of these things as well too, but it's pretty life-changing. And Jeff, you know me, the ultimate skeptic when it comes to this stuff. So, it's definitely, in my humble opinion, something that just about anybody who has goals should do.
Mm-hmm.
Especially, I mean, we're in the middle of summer, and I mean, some of us got swimsuit goals, and maybe if you don't have a swimsuit goal, you just really want to feel better and you want to have that energy again. And, we're not meant to merely, survive, we're meant to thrive. And so sometimes we need to work with the body chemistry. We need to biohack a little bit to help our body, help our cells rejuvenate, help get that cellular energy back again. And that comes from getting rid of inflammation and toxicity. It really is that simple. Well, this was really great conversation. If you guys would like more information, go ahead and drop a comment down wherever you are watching from. We would be happy to share some of the testimonials with you because there are many, and share some information with you. And if you found value in this broadcast, we're broadcasting all over the place. So if we're in a public place, like most of outside of the groups on Facebook, you can certainly share this broadcast as well. So we're here for those of you that are new watching us. We have this show called Winning Wednesday every single Wednesday where we show up and we talk about all things that will help you win in life. So that's all I've got, Jeannie. Anything else you want to land the plane with today?
That's all I have for today. And if you guys are interested, definitely comment below, and Sonia and I will get back to you.
All right, guys, have an awesome rest of your Wednesday. We'll see you next week. Take care, everyone.
Bye.